Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today, we are going to have a synchronous lecture. Okay, so these are what we are going to focus on the synchronous lecture. The first is on the what is data mining. Okay, and then the types of analytic, and example of application. Yang ni saya rasa dah cover dalam Dr. Hamidah, and also clips TM. So we have discussed before what is data mining. Okay, saya dah tunjuk kat you all hari tu. Data mining is when there is a data, okay, and then we process it using data mining technique and we got the information. So the theoretically is the process of analyzing hidden patterns within large data sets in order to discover useful information, okay, which are collected, assembled in common repositories such as data warehouses, multimedia database, and web databases. So what is analytics? Okay, analytics is the outcome of the data mining process. So kita tengok hari tu kita ada circle besar. Okay, dalam ni ada data mining. Okay, data mining ada task. Okay, and these are the analytics. Okay, there are four types of analytics. First is descriptive, second is diagnostic, third is predictive, and the fourth is prescriptive. So analytics ni sebenarnya kita nak the whole process when we got the information and we got the solution. We propose a solution based on the information we got. So ada 4 jenis analytics. First type of analytics is focusing on explain what happened. Okay, you do the analysis, you do the mining process, or you do the statistical analysis to find what happened, apa sebenarnya berlaku. The second type of is diagnostic analytic, which is to answer why it happened, kenapa benda tu berlaku, kenapa kes kita makin naik. Satu masa dahulu, kenapa kes kita makin naik. So kita tengok, oh ada berlaku rentas negeri. Okay, case COVID-19. And then kita akan tengok what will happen, which is predictive analytics. The third analytics is predictive analytics, which try to find apa yang akan berlaku. Yang ini involve forecasting. Okay, semua macam case COVID-19, kita tengok KKM dia keluarkan forecasting on the number of cases for sampai end of this year. So itu predictive. So how they do the predictive analytics? Okay, predictive analytics, they use data mining. They ambil data mining, they do the data mining, they pilih data mining teknik yang sesuai yang boleh buat predictive. Okay, and then macam mana they predict based on the historical data yang ada lah. And lastly ialah prescriptive analysis, which is what you do. Okay, based on the last past data, we try to analyze and we try to find the recommendation and action based on the forecast. Apa yang sepatutnya dibuat based on the forecast yang di-forecast lah. So there are 4 types of analytics. Okay, setiap analytics tu ada fungsi berbeza. So in data mining project, you may want to choose more than one type of analytic. Awak mungkin akan ambil yang ni, descriptive and maybe predictive. Or maybe you nak ambil one descriptive and also diagnostic, or maybe you nak guna 4-4. It depend on what do you want to solve lah. Depend on the problems also, and also the data that you have. Okay, example of application, there are lots of application that have applied data mining. Saya tak letaklah nota kat sini apa contoh dia. Simple contoh yang kita boleh buat ialah antaranya ialah forecasting on weather. Kalau forecasting, kita tengok weather forecasting, cuaca. Okay, macam mana cuaca dibuat, weather forecasting dibuat. Okay, dia ambil the historical data on weather historical data. Okay, so based on the weather historical data, okay, they analyze and do some classification and try to predict based on dates and time, and also the environment ataupun dia panggil the situations. Okay, kat sini dia ambil dari segi humidity, number of rain, so it will predict what will happen next. Apa lagi yang dibuat? Okay, antaranya ialah kalau kita tengok dari segi contoh lain ialah association. Okay, kita nak tengok association, apa contoh dia? We want to find apa produk yang selalu dibeli dengan produk apa. Okay, ini boleh dikenali sebagai market basket analysis. Okay, so apa yang dibuat kat sini? Market basket analysis ialah satu kedai, satu company like Walmart or Giant or Maidin or Tesco, they want to find the best way to arrange their product. How they want to arrange their product? Okay, the shelf of the product. So market basket analysis tell us, okay, dia cari berdasarkan data apa? Sales data. Sales data kat sini dia tak ambil in term of price, dia ambil list of sales data, list of items purchase by individual. So apa jadi? So contohnya orang satu, person A beli barang A, barang 1, 2, 3 and so on. Person B beli barang 3, 4, 7, 5 and so on. Maksudnya barang apa? Contoh beli Maggi, Pampers and so on. Beli ni beli carrot and so on. So dia buat list, teknik yang dipakai ialah association. So apa dia buat? Dia nak tahu what per product that will be purchased together in one basket, which mean by one person. So based on that information, dia boleh tahu barang apa yang perlu diletak dekat-dekat. Kenapa nak kena letak dekat-dekat? To increase sale. Tujuan dia memang to increase sale lah. So ini antara dua contoh lah. Okay, kita akan tengok better example later. Okay, so the last part yang important yang saya nak discuss during this asynchronous lecture ialah kita tahu ada banyak contoh data mining yang digunakan, but what are the standard process ataupun what are the process involved? Okay, we have discussed awak dah belajar dengan Dr. Hamidah mengenai KDD. Awak dah belajar mengenai KDD, knowledge discovery in database. Okay, so another standard process ataupun another methodology yang biasa digunakan dalam industri to do data mining is a cross industry standard process data mining, or we call it or known as Scripps DM. Okay, it can be a process model. We can call it as a process model, or we can call it as a methodology. Okay, so it's even this standard has been used by IBM for their software, IBM SPSS modeler. So it's a standard process that have been used a globe lah. Maksudnya apa steps yang ada bila you nak buat data mining. So itu Scripps DM. Okay, so kalau tengok kat sini there are 6 phases. Ada 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dan 6. So kalau tengok anak panah dia tu macam tak pergi mari, tahu tak? Orang Terengganu kata pergi mari. Dia kata it's not in a one way, it's iterative. Okay, it begin with business understanding, go to data understanding, go to data preparation and modeling, and we can go back to data preparation again, and then you may execute but sampai ke evaluation, tapi tak sampai ke deployment, patah balik pada business understanding. Kenapa benda terjadi? Sebab sometimes kenapa modeling and data preparation ni begini. Okay, saya tukar color ni jap. Okay, why it is like this? Kenapa yang ini macam ni? Okay, sebab kadang-kadang different model ataupun different technique in data mining may require a different types of data. Okay, contoh you nak pakai clustering, you nak pakai you nak guna clustering, you nak pakai KNN. Okay, nearest neighbor. Okay, so dia perlukan data yang integer, katakan. Ada data yang perlukan dalam bentuk numerical. So you might need go back to data preparation to convert it again. Okay, so and then kadang-kadang sampai dekat modeling evaluate, dan when you evaluate you dapati you punya result tu not fulfill the needs of the, or not solving the problem. So you have to go back to business understanding again. And sometimes kadang-kadang you start dekat sini data business understanding and data understanding. So business understanding focus on the problem. Kita tengoklah apa detail on the each phases. So you boleh tengok fokus pada ada part-part yang kita nampak dia macam patah balik. Okay. So what happened in business understanding? Okay, the business understanding phase focus on understanding the objective of and requirement of the project. So masa ni awak akan cari apa is the problem. Apa sebenarnya problem. Okay, so masa ni based on the problem you akan dapati determine the business objective. Apa yang sebenarnya nak buat, nak cari apa, nak solve apa sebenarnya. And then masa ni based on the objective we will assess the situation. Tengok apa data or resources that available, apa requirement and what are the risks. Okay, and also you have to determine data mining goal. Kenapa berbeza antara kata situation dengan goal? Apa beza antara objektif dengan data mining goal? Okay, saya bagi contoh situasi. Okay, ada satu company, company tu katakan kita namakan company A. Company A ni adalah company perabot. Okay, dia jual furniture. Okay, so masalah yang dihadapi oleh company ialah dia punya sales fluctuate sales. Okay, kadang-kadang laku, kadang-kadang tak laku, kadang-kadang produk dia laku, kadang ada produk yang lama laku, ada kadang-kadang sampai produk yang dijual itu sampai tak cukup. Okay, fluctuate. Kadang-kadang ada barang yang banyak habis, ada barang yang tak cukup, berlebihan. Ada time satu waktu barang A tak laku, tapi satu waktu barang A sampai tak cukup stok. Okay, so apa yang berlaku ialah satu dari segi masalah bila ini berlaku, masalah dia ialah dari segi demand lah. Dia tak boleh nak fulfill the demand, kadang-kadang tak boleh nak fulfill the demand, and also kadang-kadang tak boleh nak dari segi warehouse lah, cost untuk menyimpan untuk barang-barang yang tak habis. So kadang-kadang berlaku surplus lah dalam demand dia tu sampai tak dapat nak supply demand. So that's the problem. Okay, so data mining goal here, so kita tengok resource, kita tengok assess situation. Assess situation, kita tengok juga apa yang data yang ada. So based on when we assess the situation, kita dah dapati dia ada sales report, which is our sales data. Okay, so daripada sales data, apa yang kita boleh buat untuk selesaikan masalah ini? Okay, macam mana kita nak selesaikan masalah ini? So, sini kita determine data mining goals. So, data mining goal kita ialah kita nak predict, okay, product sales based on months and week of the month. So, kita nak tahu, okay, kalau minggu pertama dalam bulan 1, barang apa yang selalu habis dan barang apa yang selalu tak laku. Minggu kedua, bulan 1, apa pula barang yang selalu laku. Bulan 2, bulan 3 dan bulan 4. Kenapa? Supaya dia boleh control the inventory, okay, and to avoid from this kind of thing, this problem, okay, nak avoid daripada masalah yang kita highlight kat sini ni terjadi. Okay, so itu dia punya objektif dia. Okay, and then kita produce project plan. Second step is data understanding. So tadi kita dah tahu dah apa kita punya goal, kita dah determine the goal kita dah tahu source of data yang ada. So source data yang ada, kita kata kita ada sales report. Okay, objektif kita tahu, kita nak predict sales, product sale. Okay, so next ialah data understanding. So apa dia data understanding? Identify, collect and analyze data set that can help you accomplish the project goals. So kita akan cari data mana yang boleh kita guna untuk dapatkan objektif ni. Bicara objektif kita kat sini ialah untuk dapatkan, to predict the sales, product sale. So what you have to do, first collect initial data. Okay, then describe the data, which is examine the data and document its surface properties like data format, number of record of field identities. Explore the data, which is kat sini you mungkin buat, you tengok dari segi, kita you visualize the data convert into graph, pie chart, okay, and then identify the relationship among the data. So mungkin you pun boleh tahu dari segi kat sini apa relationship. Maksud relationship tu mungkin you nak tengok, okay, antara relationship between satu item, katakanlah set almari dengan bulan ke, okay, boleh tengok masa tu apa relationship dia. Adakah ataupun set almari dengan tilam, apa relationship dia. Kalau set almari increase, jualan dia increase, adakah tilam juga increase? So this are kind of relationship that we can see in data understanding. And then you boleh verify data quality, how clean, dirty is the data, document any quality issues. Okay, record lah apa yang berlaku, apa data yang ada problem, ada yang banyak tak missing values. Kenapa nak tahu data banyak tak missing values? Sebab data mining, kita tak boleh guna data. We have to do something when there is a missing in the value data. Okay, kalau maksudnya ada data yang lumpuh tak cukup lah. Okay, mungkin ada missing. For each entry tu mungkin ada missing, certain missing. Okay, the third phase is data preparations. Okay, it's also known as data manging. Okay, yang sebut mungging data manging. Okay, what is data preparation? Apa beza dengan data understanding? So kita tengok apa di data preparation, and you can identify what are the differences between data understanding and data preparation. So konsep data preparation ialah to prepare the data for the final data set for modeling. So modeling kat sini adalah data mining process lah. So we want to prepare the final data set for data mining process. So there are 5 tasks yang ada. First is select data. Okay, pilih mana data yang nak guna. Okay, dari segi pilih tu, you mungkin akan pilih dari segi attribute mana. Sebab attribute tu apa maksud dia? Contoh dalam data, ada banyak, contoh this is a table. Okay, so ada banyak kolom. So kolom ni mungkin ada date. Kita balik refer pada kita punya contoh dekat kedai perabot tadi. So mungkin data ada date, ada time, ada mungkin situ ada membership. So mesti ada member ID kat sini. Okay, mungkin ada invoice ID, mungkin ada item, mungkin ada quantity, ada price, kat sini ada total. Okay, so these are yang atas ni kita panggil attribute. So select data ialah you pilih attribute mana yang you nak pakai. Okay, itu select data. Okay, so then lepas you select data, kita dah pilih data yang kita nak pakai yang mana. The next step is to clean the data. So the second step is to clean the data. So it's the lengthiest task lah biasanya. Okay, without it you will likely fall victim to garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so a common practice during this task is to correct, impute or remove erroneous values of the data. So itu berkenaan antaranya adalah remove misplaced, missing value. Ada kadang-kadang mungkin ada dari segi naming convention tu ada salah. Okay, kerana it's referring to a same or similar items tapi menggunakan nama yang berbeza. So, you akan belajar secara detail in teori dalam kelas Dr. Hamidah. And then next, you maybe need to construct the data, derive new attribute that will be helpful. Apa contohnya? Contoh dalam data sales, dia ada date. Date tu very specific. 1 April 1, 2020. But in data mining, tak perlu pun tahu tahun 2020 ni. Okay, we just want to know month, or maybe kita nak tahu week of the month. Okay, so date ni you may convert it into month and also week of the month. Okay, week ni akan jadi week 1, 2, 3, 4. Month ni mungkin jadi 1 sampai 12 lah. Okay, from the data ni. And then integrate data. Mungkin you kena create new data sets. Okay, maybe you have to reformat the data. So those are data preparation. Okay, so reformat the data. Apa maksud reformat data? So kadang-kadang data dalam bentuk contoh gender. So gender kadang-kadang data dia buat female and male. So unnecessary, mungkin you nak pakai just binomial data. You pakai 1 dengan 2 sahaja. 1 stand for female, 2 for male. Okay, so itu reformat the data. So these are the steps that may be conducted in data preparation phase. So the first phase is modeling. So in this phase, you will build and assess the various model. So kalau dalam case ni, awak akan ada banyak teknik sebenarnya, macam as we look before. Dalam data main ni ada task, and setiap task tu ada teknik dia. So modeling ada beberapa jenis modeling. Dia akan ada classification, ada clustering, ada association. So each of these modeling or each of these tasks, some of the author ataupun sahabat ada sekolah guna perkataan task, ada guna perkataan model lah. Ada their own technique. Okay, ada classification teknik sendiri. Ada contoh kalau ni ada decision tree. Okay, boleh jadi machine learning teknik. Okay, many more lah. Clustering pun sama, jadi ANN kat sini, ada KNN. So there are various technique for each of these modeling. Okay, so dalam modeling phase, apa yang awak akan buat ialah awak akan access various model based on different modeling technique. Okay, so awak akan tengok banyak jenis model, banyak jenis algoritma yang ada untuk different techniques. Okay, so this phase has 4 tasks. First, you kena select model technique nak buat yang mana, and then generate test design. Okay, and then build the model and assess the model. Okay, so kat sini adalah you want to assess in terms of the accuracy. Okay, how correct the model do the task. Okay, so kata although the CRIP-CM suggests to iterate model building and assessment until you strongly believe that you have found the best model. So dia kata you should continue iterating until they have found a good enough model. So biasanya kita akan iterate bukan setakat modeling saja. We may need to go back to data preparation and do the modeling, and back for data preparation go to the modeling again, because a different modeling technique might have a different data types a different data sets. Okay, ada jenis yang berbeza. So that's the yang ada lah. So the fifth phase is evaluation. So whereas the assessment model task of the modeling phase focus on technical assessment, evaluation here looks at more broadly at which model best meet the business what to do next. So evaluation here we evaluate in the term of what is the best, is the result solve the problem. Itulah sebenarnya. So, do the model meet the business success criteria? Okay, then you review the work accomplished. Was anything overlooked? Were all steps properly executed? Okay. So, summarize finding and correct anything if needed. And based on the previous three tasks, determine whether to proceed the deployment or do the iterate the previous piece again. Lastly is deployment. Okay, so kata a model is not particularly useful unless the customer can access it. Here, you are deliver the result to the customer or to the business user. So the complexity of this phase varies widely. This final phase has 4 tasks. You have to plan how to deploy, and then plan monitoring and maintenance, produce the final report, and review the project. So in the main thing in this phase is to deliver the final result to your business user or to your customer. Okay, so that's all 6 phases in CRIP-CM. Okay, and then you have to continue with WK development, WK installation. So the WK installation. So next week we are going to look at the WK itself. Okay, and inshallah we are going to do data understanding during the class. Okay, class, see you next week. Assalamualaikum.